McDonough out of the stretch. Gets a sign from Cole Elbis. Now he is ready to deal 2-2. Breaking ball behind Trinka. So safe to say that didn't break. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Thomas. He kind of just watched the ball go behind him and then kind of looked shocked at the ball as it hit the backstop. 3-2. Kretschmar on deck if Thomas should reach base. Still a little shaken by the whole affair. He steps back in, ready to go. 3-2 on the way from McDonough. Inside, ball 4. Very close pitch, but called ball 4 inside. Third walk of the inning by the Prune Packer pitchers, and here is Austin Kretschmar, who has grounded to third, walked, and flied to center. So he is 0 for 2. Austin out of La Mesa, California, steps in here with 2 outs and 1 on in the 7th. McDonough delivers. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. 0-1 on Austin. He looks down to the third base coach. Now that guy gives pretty good signals down there. I haven't been able to pick him up yet, but I'm working on it. 0-1 by McDonough. Here it is. Now he goes to first instead. Nice move over to first, but not nice enough to get Trinka, who's still thinking about that ball that went behind his back, I think. So he's staying close to home. Oh and 1. Swing and a miss. Outside fastball. 0-2 on Kretschmar. 1 for 4 with 2 runs batted in this morning. Came into this game at 244 with 6 runs batted in on the season. This is game number 22 for Austin. 0-2 pitch. Sharply up the middle into center field for a base hit. Gets away in center field from Smith, and going to third is Thomas Trinka. He was stopped at second. He went to third. The ball was misplayed in center field, so it is another base hit for the San Luis Obispo Blues and puts runners at first and third and brings up Nick Costello, the left fielder. He's 1 for 3 in this game. He made a great catch in the first game this morning. He made a great catch in this game, so he has flashed the leather twice for the Blues on this Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? On this Wednesday morning and afternoon. Left-handed hitter is up here. Here's the pitch by McDonough. Breaking ball, it is in there for a strike. 0-1 on Costello. Had an infield single back in the third, then he popped to the catcher trying to bunt in the fifth and struck out in the sixth. So 1 for 3. McDonough delivers. Fouled back to the screen by Costello. 0-2. Over at first is Kretschmar. Over at third is Trinka. San Luis Obispo scored 4 times here already. They lead at 8-5 in the 7th. Outside fastball by McDonough. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Costello, the 9th batter to hit in this inning. Looking to put his Blues a little bit further ahead than 8-5. 1-2 pitch on the way from McDonough. Here it is. Hit sharply but fouled down the first base line. Got that one a little bit inside. Torrin Montgomery is holding the runner on over there, so if it was fair, he's in perfect spot to make a play on it. So not the time you want to hit it down the first base line. Goes back to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Costello. Breaking ball just missed the outside corner. Most of the Prune Packers had left the field already and now had to come out of the dugout and go back there because they thought it was strike 3. 2-2. Costello wearing number 12. The left fielder waits for McDonough's 2-2 pitch. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. They got him on strikes. 4 runs, 3 hits, and 2 left at the end of 6.5. It's the Blues 8 and the Packers 5.
Looking for something fun to do in Placer County, or maybe something fun for the whole family when the Potters aren't playing? Well, go check out placertourism.com or call 916-773-5400 and find out how Placer County is having fun.
Exceptionally Thermador, irresistibly priced. Introducing intentionally crafted leap into luxury packages. Whether you're a newlywed designing your first home or simply looking to remodel, you can get an entire Thermador suite for just under $10,000. Design that will move you, a value that will stop you. Discover a new model of affordable luxury at thermador.com/leapintoluxury.
Who's the best in the West? Find out August 7th through 13th when the 2021 West Coast World Series comes to Lincoln. 16 teams from all over the West will be competing for the title West Coast World Series champs. Games will be played right here at historic McBean Stadium and at the Hard Rock Park in Marysville, California. 4-team double elimination pool play that will determine seeding for the single game elimination. For more information or tickets, please call 916-209-3444 or visit LincolnPotters.com. Sky High Broadband, Lincoln's leading communications provider since 2006. Call them today at 916-644-3300 and get hooked up on the internet today. A proud sponsor of your Lincoln Potters.
Now back to the booth right here on Stones Radio Networks.
Bottom of the seventh, Blues lead this one 8-5. It's going to be 3, 4, and 5 against right-hander Ryan Ward. That's Cam Blake, Torrin Montgomery, and Blake Burke as the Prune Packers attempt to come back for the second time today. They were down 2-0 when they scored 2 in the fourth and then came up with 3 in the fifth to take the lead. But San Luis Obispo with 2 in the sixth and 4 in the seventh have regained that lead, and they now lead at 8-5. Blake has flied to center, flied to left, and popped to second. First pitch by Ward, outside all the way back to the backstop. Now, I just heard some ABBA. Is that his walk-up song, ABBA, Dancing Queen? If so, much respect. Can I do that? Okay, thank you. Willie Preston, the best in the business, said that's what he picked, and that's respect right there. I would bop into that. Well, that's a different song, Respect, I know. 1-0 pitch. Cam takes in there for a strike, 1-1. Hitting .360 coming in, 1 home run and 14 batted in. Even in the count, 1-1 against Ryan Ward here in the seventh. Fouled out of play by Cam Blake, so it is 1-2. We're in number 20 out of Round Rock, Texas. Left-hander against the right-hander. That's Ryan Ward. He came on in the fifth for Evan Larson, has been in there ever since. Down low for a ball. 2-2 to Cam Blake, trying to get something started for his Prune Packers as Montgomery and Burke to follow. 3, 4, and 5 in the lineup for Healdsburg. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Pass ball in the outside corner, got him on strikes. Big out right there for Ryan Ward. First out in the seventh inning, and brings up Torrin Montgomery, who's struck out, been hit by a pitch and singled. So he is 1 for 2. He has an RBI. He has 2 runs scored. Out of Kirkland, Washington, 6'3", 235 pounds. Steps in. A little chat with the umpire, a little smile there. Working from the stretch, Ryan Ward comes in with the first pitch. Montgomery takes high and inside, so it is 1-0 on Torrin. New ball thrown out by the umpire. Didn't like how close that was to hitting the batter. Sometimes an umpire will step in, intercede there, and get a ball out of play that he doesn't like. 1-0 pitch by Ward. Grounded out towards shortstop. Mercado has it on a couple of bounces, flings it over to first base for the out, and 2 up, 2 down here in the seventh for the Prune Packers, and it leaves it up to Blake Burke, the right fielder, who was lined out to short, singled and hit by a pitch. So he is 1 for 2, scored a run, hitting at .351 coming in. Big left-hand hitting right fielder out of Brentwood, California. University of Tennessee Volunteers. trying to get something started for the Prune Packers here with 2 outs in the 7th. Pass ball outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. If Burke does get something going, Braden Runyon, who is 3 for 3 today with 3 runs batted in, is on deck. 1-0 pitch. Swinging a line drive. 1 hop to shortstop. Mercado stabs it, hits it up, and throws across the diamond to first. Do or die, and he did. 6-3, 6-3, and a K. 1-2-3 in the 7th. At the end of 7, it is the Blues 8 and the Packers 5.
Who's the best in the West? Find out August 7th through 13th when the 2021 West Coast World Series comes to Lincoln. 16 teams from all over the West will be competing for the title West Coast World Series champs. Games will be played right here at historic McBean Stadium and at the Hard Rock Park in Marysville, California. 4-team double elimination pool play that will determine seeding for the single game elimination. For more information or tickets, please call 916-209-3444 or visit LincolnPotters.com.
Exceptionally Thermador, irresistibly priced. Introducing intentionally crafted leap into luxury packages. Whether you're a newlywed, designing your first home, or simply looking to remodel. With Leap into Luxury, you can get an entire Thermador suite for just under $10,000. Impeccable craftsmanship and performance unite to deliver full kitchen solutions designed for the way you live. Featuring all-new freestanding refrigeration and our masterpiece wall oven with professional handles. Experience the iconic design and performance only Thermador can offer. Design that will move you, a value that will stop you. Discover a new model of affordable luxury at thermador.com/leapintoluxury.
Now back to baseball right here on Stones Radio Networks.
Top of the 8th, the new pitcher is Owen Hamilton for the Prune Packers. Owen coming to us from San Anselmo, California, and University of Maryland in Baltimore. Ryan Cermak, Ruben Mercado, Mason Grotto, their first 3. If a guy only faces 1 or 2 batters, I don't need a line on him, okay? I mean, come on, I got to talk to my interns on this. I can't, he's too busy eating. Come on, this place is falling apart. Ryan Cermak has walked and grounded out and flied out twice, so he is 0 for 3. He'll face Owen Hamilton, and then his teammates Ruben Mercado and Mason Grotto. Hamilton is concluding his warm-up tosses. We are in the top of the 8th. The Blues lead this one 8-5. And the throw goes down to second from Cole Elvis. And we're ready to get the 8th inning started. Top of the order with Cermak. 2 home runs in our first game today. One of seemingly an innumerable amount of people, but T.J. Clarkson had 2. Also Brendan Bobo from Caneo Oaks had 2. Hamilton from the stretch. The first pitch, breaking balls popped up left side. Braden Runyon goes over. Is he going to run out of room over there? And he ran into the fence. I don't think the catch was made. It's right on behind the dugout, but there's no signal from the umpire, so I'm going to say he did not make the catch. Heck of a try by Runyon over there, as I think he was tracking it and had no idea there was actually a fence there, and that there's that low fence about 3 or 4 feet high. Perfect flipping height, which is unfortunate, but Braden looks like he is okay. All that excitement, it's 0-1 on Ryan Cermak. Trying to add some insurance runs for his Blues as they lead this one 8-5 in the top of the 8th. That one's right down the middle for a strike, so it's 0-2 on Cermak. Ryan out of Riverside, Illinois. Center fielder. Here's the pitch. Outside. Playing center field for San Luis Obispo. 1-2. He's followed by Ruben Mercado. That one's in the dirt again by Hamilton. Gets away from the catcher all the way back to the screen. Cole Elvis behind the plate for the Hillsburg Prune Packers. 2-2 pitch. Inside for a ball, 3-2. So it was 0-2, now 3-2. Hamilton comes set. 3-2 pitch on the way. Inside again, so Cermak has his second straight base on balls after being down 0-2 in the count. And here comes Ruben Mercado. Ruben has lined to second, grounded to second, singled, and laid down a sacrifice bunt. So he is 1 for 3. Ruben coming to us from San Jose State. Pleasanton, California. Pitch on the way. He squares the bunt again, bunts it down the third baseline. Runyon picks it up bare hands and guns it across. Nice play by Braden Runyon to get Mercado at first. Another sacrifice bunt. Moves that runner up to second base. That's not an easy play, and Runyon made it look easy. Came in and barehanded it and threw on the run and got Mercado by a couple steps. Of course, Mercado was just sacrificing, so he wasn't trying to beat it out, but still a good play by Runyon. Here's Mason Grotto, who is grounded to second, singled, hit into a fielder's choice, and singled again. 2 for 4 and 2 runs scored out of Clovis, California, and Fresno State University. Right-hand hitting third baseman waits for Hamilton's pitch. Check swing, he did go. Strike one call. Umpire home plate ump making that call on his own. Rings him up. 0-1 on Grotto. Slightly open stance from the right side. 8-5, the Blues lead this one. They have a runner at second and 1 out. The runner's going. The throw to third by Elvis. He is safe. Cermak did a great job of timing the pitcher on that one. Got himself over to third base on the stolen base. Now Grotto can bring him in with a sac flying. Infield out. We'll see how Healdsburg plays it in the middle of the infield. They're going to have to bring it in, and they do. Hamilton steps off. 1 ball and 1 strike on Mason Grotto. 2 runs batted in the first game today. Breaking ball is just a little bit low, so it's 2-1. Stasiowski, Bridges, Wall, McDonough, and now Hamilton for the Prune Packers. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball outside for a ball. Didn't catch that outside corner, that elusive outside corner. So it is 3-1 now on Mason Grotto with A.J. Esperanza to follow. Line drive right field. Stays up. Nice play out in the right field by Burke. He guns it to the plate, but the runner is not going to go. So good play by Blake Burke out in right field on a line drive by Grotto for the second out in the inning. It's exactly what Grotto wanted to do, but Burke came in on the ball quickly and handled it and was in good position momentum-wise to throw, so the runner, Cermak, was held at third base. And here's A.J. Esperanza. He has hit a home run and walked 3 times, scored 3 times, 1 for 1 with 3 walks. Here's Hamilton's pitch. A.J. takes outside for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Esperanza out of Orange, California, and Cuesta College. Left-handed hitting catcher. He's got a runner at third and 2 outs. Hamilton's pitch is outside again, 2-0. T.J. Clarkson on deck for San Luis Obispo. So Esperanza waiting for the 2-0 pitch. A.J. with a couple of home runs before today. That one is down low and inside. Had his 3rd home run of the season today, and his 9th run batted in. Been on base all 4 times, and he's ahead in the count. 3 balls and no strikes right now. Hamilton delivers. He takes on the outside corner for a strike, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike on A.J. Esperanza. Hamilton deals, and it misses the outside corner, ball 4. Second walk of the inning. Runners now on first and third, and here's T.J. Clarkson. We talked about the 2 home runs in game 1. In this game, he's grounded out, struck out, walked, and grounded out again. He is 1 for 3, or 0 for 3. He does have an RBI. He does have a run scored. He's up here with a chance to really break this one open for the Blues. They lead by 3 with the runners at first and third. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Owen Hamilton, the pitcher for Healdsburg. First pitch on the inside corner for a strike. 0-1 on T.J. Clarkson out of University of Utah, 6'4". Open stance from the left side against the right-hander Hamilton. That one looked good. It's on the outside corner. So hit the inside, hit the outside. 0-2 on T.J. Clarkson. Vince Martinez to follow. Last time he was at the plate, Vince Martinez scared everyone with a drive to left field that cleared the wall by about 100 feet. Here's the pitch to Clarkson. Swinging a line drive into right field. That's going to bounce in front of Burke. Guns it to second base to try to get the force. Almost got it, but it's an RBI single by Clarkson. 9-5 now as Cermak scores. Going to second was Esperanza. And it is now 9-5 in favor of the Blues. So a walk, a sacrifice, a flyout, another walk, and a single. Second RBI of the game for T.J. Clarkson. And here's Vince Martinez, who struck out his first time, then an RBI single, then an RBI double, and then a 3-run home run. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Martinez waits. Fouls that ball back to the screen. He had visions of 3-run home run dancing in his head. He'll have to wait another pitch. 0-1 on Martinez. Vince out of Escondido, California, and Stanford University. Waits for Hamilton's 0-1 pitch. Owen looks back at second. Here it is. Ground ball first base. Montgomery gets down in front of it, picks it up, flips it over to Hamilton for the out. So 1 run, 1 hit, and 2 left at the end of 7.5. It's the Blues 9 and the Packers 5.
Exceptionally Thermador, irresistibly priced. Introducing intentionally crafted leap into luxury packages. Whether you're a newlywed designing your first home or simply looking to remodel, you can get an entire Thermador suite for just under $10,000. Design that will move you, a value that will stop you. Discover a new model of affordable luxury at thermador.com/leapintoluxury.
Sky High Broadband, Lincoln's leading communications provider since 2006. Call them today at 916-644-3300 and get hooked up on the internet today. A proud sponsor of your Lincoln Potters.
Quick Sticks is the fun way to improve your sports performance. Get more hits, improve your fielding and hitting, and make fewer errors. For fun alone or with a friend, indoors or out, it's Quick Sticks. Over 17 progressive tricks to master. Improve your reaction times, anticipation, and awareness. You will literally flip over your Quick Sticks. Order today at quicksticks.com. Only $19.95 plus shipping and handling.
Looking for something fun to do in Placer County? Or maybe something fun for the whole family when the Potters aren't playing? Well, go check out placertourism.com or call 916-773-5400 and find out how Placer County is having fun.
Now back to the action right here on Stones Radio Networks.
Ryan Ward still in for the San Luis Obispo Blues. He came on in the 5th inning to relieve Evan Larson and stayed in ever since. He'll face Braden Runyon, then Cole Elvis and Hans Smith for the Hillsburg Prune Packers, who now find themselves trailing 9-5. Ward waiting for Runyon to get up to the plate. Here's Braden Runyon wearing number 18 from Florence, Kentucky. He is 3 for 3. He has 3 runs batted in today for Healdsburg, and he is trying to start a rally here in the bottom of the 8th with the score 9-5. First pitch is down low for a ball, 1-0 on Braden Runyon. Cole Elvis to follow, and then Hans Smith. Here's Ward's 1-0 pitch to Runyon. Inside, moves him back. 2 balls and no strikes on the third baseman. Up here trying to get something started for his Prune Packers as they trail by 4 in the bottom of the 8th. Only lost 6 games on the season, didn't trail very often. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 3-0. Thought it might have got the corner, but it didn't, so it's 3-0 on Runyon. Winner of this game plays tomorrow at 7, loser tomorrow at 2:30. 3-0 pitch by Ward. Inside ball 4, so Runyon 4-pitch walk on base for the 4th time today. And that should bring up Cole Elvis. Jesse Lopez batted for Schuessler back in the 5th, and Elvis took over behind the plate. This is his first plate appearance today. Wearing number 10 on his birthday. So congratulations to Cole Elvis, or happy birthday, or whatever you say to people. He's out of Vacaville, California, and UC Berkeley. Got a little walk-up music from John Cena or somebody like that, one of those wrestling guys. Inside for a ball. TJ Clarkson's going to come over and have a word with Ward. Just maybe kind of a slow down thing. Take it easy. We're looking good out here. You are pitching great. Just calmed down as he walked Runyon and is behind 0-1 on Cole Elvis. Nobody getting up yet in the bullpen for San Luis Obispo. Looks like Blake McDonald is on deck. There's a sharply hit ball to shortstop. Bobbled, flipped over to second for 1, back to first, and they got the double play. Mercado to Kreischmar and then over to Clarkson. Mercado bobbled it, gained control, flipped it to Kreischmar at second, over to first, double play. 2 outs in the 8th, and here is Blake McDonald batting for Smith. So McDonald coming in to bat for Hans Smith here in the 8th inning. Smith was 0 for 3 today. McDonald out of Santa Rosa, California, and St. Mary's College. 6 foot 200, steps in here with 2 outs in the 8th. Here's Ward's pitch. Right down the middle for a strike. 0-1 on Blake McDonald. If he keeps the inning going or starts something, Ian McMillan, the shortstop, is next. Ward's pitch, breaking ball inside corner. Do it again. 0-2 on Blake McDonald. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. Inside. Just missed the corner that time. Trying to get it 3 times in a row. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Blake McDonald. Blues lead this one 9-5. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. Second game of the day at the CCL State Tournament. Hit sharply down the third base line. That's a fair ball. McDonald rounds first. He'll head for second and should get there easily. Costello picks it up in the deep corner, but it is a double by McDonald. And a runner on for the Hillsburg Prune Packers here, still going in the bottom of the 8th, and now Ian McMillan comes to the plate. He has struck out, walked, got a pinch runner going out there. It's Seth Nager is going to go out there and run for McDonald, so Nager will be the runner. McDonald with the base hit. Here's Ian McMillan coming to the plate. He has struck out, walked, and grounded out. His ground out was a shot back to the mound that Ward made a great play on back in the 6th inning. Outside for a ball, almost gets past A.J. Esperanza, but he flags it down. 1-0. McMillan out of Scottsdale, Arizona, and University of Houston. One of our favorite, Zach Arnold, Potter's legend, transferred to Houston just couple days ago. High fly ball, left center field. Cermak's coming in, still coming in. Right left fielder cuts over in front of him. That's Costello to make the play. So fine running catch by Costello ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. At the end of 8, it's the Blues 9 and the Prune Packers 5.
Looking for something fun to do in Placer County, or maybe something fun for the whole family when the Potters aren't playing? Well, go check out placertourism.com or call 916-773-5400 and find out how Placer County is having fun.
Exceptionally Thermador, irresistibly priced. Introducing intentionally crafted Leap into Luxury packages. Whether you're a newlywed designing your first home or simply looking to remodel, you can get an entire Thermador suite for just under $10,000. Design that will move you, a value that will stop you. Discover a new model of affordable luxury at thermador.com/leapintoluxury.
Who's the best in the West? Find out August 7th through 13th when the 2021 West Coast World Series comes to Lincoln. 16 teams from all over the West will be competing for the title West Coast World Series champs. Games will be played right here at historic McBean Stadium and at the Hard Rock Park in Marysville, California. 4-team double elimination pool play that will determine seeding for the single game elimination. For more information or tickets, please call 916-209-3444 or visit LincolnPotters.com. Sky High Broadband, Lincoln's leading communications provider since 2006. Call them today at 916-644-3300 and get hooked up on the internet today. Proud sponsor of your Lincoln Potters.
Now back to the booth right here on Stones Radio Networks.
Top of the ninth, Thomas Trinka, then Austin Kretschmar and Nick Costello, 7, 8, and 9, facing Owen Hamilton of the Prune Packers. Blues lead at 9-5. First pitch is hit high in the air by Trinka to left field. Jones McCoy thinks it's going to go out, and it is caught at the fence. Cam Blake got that one deep in left field, so Trinka just barely misses. I'm going to say 5 feet, misses himself a home run. And it is 1 out, and Austin Kretschmar coming to the plate. So he put a charge in it, but not quite far enough. And here's Austin Kretschmar, who has himself a single, fly to center, grounded out, and walked. So he's 1 for 3. Hamilton from the stretch. 1 out here in the ninth. Breaking ball didn't come back quite enough to catch the inside corner, so it is 1 ball and no strikes on Kretschmar. Hamilton delivers 1-0. That's another breaking ball, and it does catch the corner, the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nick Costello on deck. Hamilton delivers. High fly ball left field again. Blake goes back again. That one is gone. That one he won't be able to get. That's Kretschmar with a home run to make it 10-5. Now Kretschmar turned on that one, got it where he wanted it, and hit it out of here to make it 10-5. Another home run for the San Luis Obispo Blues. Esperanza started off the home runs with the 1 in the second, and now Kretschmar with 1 in the ninth. Here comes Nick Costello with 1 out. Singled in the third, popped out in the fifth, and struck out in the sixth and seventh. So 1 for 4 for Nick Costello. Left fielders made some good catches out there in left field. Hamilton's pitch is sky to left field, but it is out of play. 0-1 on Costello. 10-5 in favor of the Blues. Packers got out early, but the Blues taking care of business. That is in the dirt. Well, Blues got out first, then the Packers caught up, then the Packers went out, and then the Blues came back, and you see what I'm saying. And it's been all Blues ever since. Packers had the 5-2 lead, but then the Blues have scored in the last, that would be 8 runs. 1 ball and 1 strike. I can diagram that for you. Outside corner call, strike 2 on Costello. 1-2 on Nick, out of Dublin High School and University of California at San Diego. He waits for the 1-2. Didn't go, it's outside. Tailed away from him, and he correctly assumed or deduced that it would be out of the strike zone. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Costello. His Blues lead this one 10-5. That is well outside, so he worked the count up to 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out in the ninth. Ryan Cermak, the top of the order, on deck. Outside, ball 4, so good job by Costello working the base on balls. He is down at first with one out, and here comes Cermak, who is grounded to third, fly to left, popped out to second, and then walked twice. So he is 0 for 3 with a couple runs scored. He walked in the 7th and scored, walked in the 8th and scored. 3 for 4 in game 1 with 2 home runs. Hitting .337 coming in. Breaking ball, good-looking pitch, and it's on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Costello leads at first. Here's Hamilton's pitch. Another curveball hit high and deep to left field, and you can forget about that one too, as Cermak has hit his 3rd home run of the day. First in this game. It is now 12-5 in favor of the Blues. No doubt about that one. 2 home runs in the inning for San Luis Obispo, and they lead at 12-5. That'll bring up Ruben Mercado, the shortstop. So the Blues got down, as we said, 5-2. Since then, 10 in a row for San Luis Obispo. Martinez home run, Kratchmar home run, Cermak home run. Outside for a ball from Hamilton. 1-0 on Mercado, who is lined out to second, grounded out to second, singled, and then sacrifice bunted twice. So he is 1 for 3. Moved the runners along twice. Hits that one high to right center field. Going back is Nager. And Seth makes the catch in right center field for the second out. 2-way, and that brings up Mason Grotto, the number 3 hitter, the third baseman. Got a couple hits today. Is 2 for 5, has scored 2 runs. From Clovis, California, Mason Grotto. 2 outs here in the 9th. It's 12-5 in favor of the Blues. Ground ball sharply hit out to shortstop, picked up by McMillan on a couple of hops, flung over to first base for the out. So 3 runs on 2 hits and nobody left at the end of 8.5. It is the Blues 12 and the Packers 5.
Lincoln Potters Baseball brought to you by Stones Radio Networks, the home for all your Potters games, audio, and extras. Also, the POS Show and the Stones and Toy Show. Check them out today, stonesradionetworks.com.
Quick Sticks is the fun way to improve your sports performance. Get more hits, improve your fielding and hitting, and make fewer errors. For fun alone or with a friend, indoors or out, it's Quick Sticks. Over 17 progressive tricks to master. Improve your reaction times, anticipation, and awareness. You will literally flip over your Quick Sticks. Order today at quicksticks.com. Only $19.95 plus shipping and handling.
Sky High Broadband, Lincoln's leading communications provider since 2006. Call them today at 916-644-3300 and get hooked up on the internet today. A proud sponsor of your Lincoln Potters.
Exceptionally Thermador, irresistibly priced. Introducing intentionally crafted leap into luxury packages. Whether you're a newlywed designing your first home or simply looking to remodel, you can get an entire Thermador suite for just under $10,000. Design that will move you, a value that will stop you. Discover a new model of affordable luxury at thermador.com/leapintoluxury.
Now back to the action right here on Stones Radio Networks.
Bottom of the 9th, last chance for the Prune Packers. They trail at 12-5. Austin Boast, the top of the order, will start the inning off. Then Ryan Targich and Cam Blake against the so far unsung hero of the game, Ryan Ward, who came on in the 5th inning to relieve Evan Larson. Has pitched all the way through to get him here in the 9th inning, and they've gone from 5-2 behind to 12-5 ahead. Looks like the umpires are checking Ryan Ward. They probably heard what I said. Said there's, I don't know what they're checking him for. I didn't think we were into the sticky stuff here in Lincoln, if you know what I'm saying. But they are checking something on Ryan Ward. A couple of umpires out there. And what if you're the only umpire that's not into that combo? That's too bad. They're looking at baseballs. I don't know. Now they're checking under his hat. So they are checking the sticky stuff, Coach Stones, excuse me. Signaling over to the dugout. I don't know what they're signaling. I like the fact they have 5 baseball. What are they doing? Have him hold on to one and then check for sticky stuff? No, they're saying no sticky stuff. So obviously a complaint was lodged, and the ruling is no sticky stuff. I've never seen the safe sign mean he's safe from prosecution, but that's what it is. And now he's going to go over and talk to the manager of the Blues, probably explain what that whole thing was about. You have the right to, you have the right to confront your accuser. This is America, okay? And here we go. Austin Bose will start us off. He is grounded out, struck out, singled, and hit by a pitch. So he is 1 for 3 today. Healdsburg trying to make the big comeback, or they will be in the 2:30 game tomorrow. And it will be San Luis Obispo at 7 o'clock. Pitch on the way by Ward, swung on and missed. 0-1 on Boast. Targich and Blake to follow. Here's Ward's next pitch, inside and low. Nice stop by A.J. Esperanza to keep the ball from hitting the umpire. Actually was the problem there. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike on Austin Boast. Out of Groves, Texas, and Texas A&M. Pitch on the way. Outside for a ball. Almost got the corner, but did not. 2 balls and 1 strike on Boast. Open stance from the right side against the right-hander Ryan Ward. Hit sharply up the middle for a base hit. To the left of Mercado at shortstop, who seems to get everything else, but Boast gets his second hit of the day. Trouble picking it up out there by Cermak, but Boast is staying close at first base. That's 11 hits for the Prune Packers, so they're putting the hits on the board. And here's Ryan Targich. Targich has singled 3 times and grounded out to first, so he is 3 for 4. Scored a run back in the 5th. Second baseman up here, hitting .359 coming in today. First pitch is down in the dirt from Ward. Kind of surprised the Blues don't have anybody warming up since Ward has already thrown 4 innings. So Targich is ready from the left side. 1-0 pitch on the way from, it's a chopper up the middle. Mercado's going to let that one, that's into center field for a base hit. So Targich with his 4th hit of the game. He is at first base. Going down to second is Boast. 12 hits for the Prune Packers, and that brings up Cam Blake.
Now batting for the Prune Packers, the left fielder from the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley, Cam Blake.
Here's Cam Blake, wearing number 20, left fielder, out of Round Rock, Texas. And Texas Rio Grande Valley, that's this college. He's up here with 2 on and nobody out in the bottom of the 9th. His team trailing 12-5, but you got to start somewhere. Ward's pitch is grounded down the first baseline. That's a fair ball. Nice stab down there by the first baseman. Flips it over to the pitcher covering for the out. So excellent play by T.J. Clarkson, and good job covering by Ryan Ward to get the first out. That's all they care. They don't care about the runners moving up. They just want the outs. So here's Torrin Montgomery, who has struck out, been hit by a pitch, singled, and grounded out to shortstop. He has a hit and an RBI tonight, and has scored a run as well. Up here with 1 out in the 9th. Ryan Ward comes set. Here's the pitch on the way to Montgomery. Breaking ball is missed somewhere, so I'm just going to say it that way, and it's 1-0 on Torrin Montgomery out of Kirkland, Washington. Big right-hand hitting first baseman. 1-0 pitch. Montgomery swings and misses. Took something off that, did Ryan Ward. Ward out of UTSA, University of Texas at San Antonio, and San Antonio, Texas. He's 6'2", 190. And he's been a big difference for the Blues in this ball game from the bullpen. 1-1 pitch, inside corner, call, strike 2. Montgomery not quite on the same page as that one. He has to take a little walk, calm himself down, count to 5, whatever it is you do. One and 2. Montgomery takes that one in the dirt. Nice block back there by Esperanza, who's been very skillful behind the plate today for the Blues. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Torrin Montgomery. Big right-handed hitting first baseman. Blake Burke on deck. 2-2 pitch, swings at a bad pitch and gets away from the catcher. They're going to have to throw it down to first to get him out, and they just barely do it. But it is a strikeout of Montgomery. 2 outs, and here comes Blake Burke. So Burke is lined out to shortstop, singled, been hit by a pitch, and grounded out to shortstop. So 1 for 3, has scored 1. Esperanza goes out to have a little chat with Ryan Ward. Burke steps in, last chance for the Prune Packers here. They trail it 12-5. Peering in to get the sign is Ryan Ward. First pitch to Burke is check swing. Did he go? I guess he didn't. I thought he did, personally. They're going to ask the guy in the middle of the field. He can't see it. So 1 ball and no strikes. But the attempt was made, and that's all you can ask for. I'm just asking you to try. There's no try, only do. Somebody said that. 1 ball, no strikes on Burke. Swing and miss. 1 ball, 1 strike on the left-hand hitting right fielder. 6'3", 230 pounds out of Brentwood, California. We're already at the University of Tennessee. It's tough to tell with these strange years here. Ground ball first base way, but foul. Clarkson was all over it, but the first base coach with a nifty pickup down there. One ball, 2 strikes on Burke. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. 12-5 Blues. Ward's pitch. Down in the dirt, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're back at 7 o'clock with game 3 of the first day. Then Lincoln Potters, number 3 seed. The titular host of the tournament, but they'll be the visitors today against the number 2 seed Arroyo Seco Saints. And that first pitch is right around 7:05 right here on the network. Here's the pitch. Outside. Good job by Burke to hold up on that one. That runs the count full at 3-2. Runners at second and third. Obviously, they're not going anywhere. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's Ward's pitch. High, ball 4. Easy take for Burke to load the bases and bring up Braden Runyon, who has 3 hits and a walk. So he is the hottest hitter in this ball game for the Prune Packers. Runyon out of Florence, Kentucky. Up here with the bases loaded, but 2 outs in the 9th. His team is down by 7. He has a single in the 2nd, a 2-run single in the 4th, an RBI single in the 5th, and he walked in the 8th. So 3 for 3, 3 runs batted in. Hasn't scored one yet. First pitch is on the corner for a strike. 0-1 to Braden Runyon. A little mad at himself, but that was pretty good placement by Ward. Would have been tough to do anything with that one. 0-1 on Runyon. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the 9th. 0-1 to Runyon. Swing and a miss, off-speed pitch. Pulled the string on that one, 0-2 on Braden Runyon. Ten runs in the last 4 innings for the Blues have given them the 12-5 lead. 0-2 now on Braden Runyon with the bases loaded. Foul back to the screen by Runyon. Stays alive at 0-2. Ryan Ward came on in the 5th inning and has pitched out the string for the Blues, although there's somebody warming up right now. But that may be for, who knows, that may be for tomorrow. They may just get loose. Or maybe they just don't want to extend Ryan too much if he doesn't get Runyon. Here's the pitch. Inside and high for a ball. Runyon hits the turf or ground or whatever that stuff is down there. Turf. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, hitting the dirt was an expression back in the day. I mean, hitting the turf doesn't sound near as good. So we'll just say hits the dirt even if it's turf. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Runyon. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Inside again. That might have, well, I guess not. Now he's looking just perturbed over there. He said, hey, come on now. 2-2. I guess if you go 3 for 3, they don't want you to extend your arms on that ball, so they're going to pitch you inside. That's just a guess. Here's the pitch on the way. Breaking ball is hit down the right field line, but that is foul and out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Runyon. Bose is over at third. Targich is at second. At first is Blake Berg. And 2-2 on Braden Runyon, excuse me. Swinging a foul ball out of play again by Runyon. Looks like Zach McCleve is warming up, also out of the University of Utah. He is warming up in the pen for the Blues. I'm thinking maybe if Runyon reaches base, they'll bring in Zach to try to close this thing up. Or just put in a full day's work. 2-2 on Braden Runyon. Breaking ball's hit high up in the air. Short center field. Coming all the way in is Cermak. Sliding catch, and he did not make the catch. It's down. 2 runs will score. It's a 2-run single for Runyon, and they're still alive at 12-7. Don't know if its shortstop could have handled that one. Cermak came in and tried to make the diving catch, couldn't handle it. Runyon has his 4th hit and a couple more runs batted in. And I think we're going to have a pitching change. We'll step aside for just a second. Right now, there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. The score is the Blues 12 and the Packers 7.
Now back to the action right here on Stones Radio Networks.
Zach McCleve is the new pitcher for the Blues. He will be facing Cole Elvis as the Prune Packers try to keep the inning going. Runners at first and third. McCleve, this is his 9th appearance, 14 2/3 innings, 13 strikeouts, a 3.68 ERA. He is out of the University of Utah in Salt Lake City. First pitch to Cole Elvis is fouled out of play. So resetting, runners at first and third. It's a 12-7 ball game and 2 outs here in the 9th. Elvis came on for Kimball Schuessler in the 5th inning. He hit into a double play in the 8th. So he is 0 for 1 so far. McCleve looks over at first base. Delivers the sidearm delivery. A curveball is popped out into short right center field. Coming over is the right fielder this time, Trinka, and makes the catch for the 3rd out, and that's the ball game. So 2 runs on a couple hits and 2 left. And the final score, the Blues 12 and the Packers 7. The Blues now move to tomorrow, Game 3 at 7 o'clock, where they'll face somebody we'll find out in the next game here. And the Packers will play tomorrow at 2:30 in the second game. The winner of tomorrow's first game will play against the Packers in the second game. Final again, 12-7. We're back on for the 7 o'clock game, which is the Potters and the Arroyo Seco of Saints. That will happen at 7:05 first pitch. We'll be back for that. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you again. Again, the final, the Blues 12 and the Packers 7.